السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الاعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد ان شاء الله.
The 4th century that decided that the New Testament is going to be 27 books, the authority to do so. Number three is, where is the chain of narration? You see these 3 questions. We have 3 questions. What is the harmonizing method? Number 1. I got 3 questions. What is the harmonizing method? Number 1. Number 2, what did we say? We said that who gave Athanasius and others the authority for 27 books? And number 3, we said what? Who remembers? If you can't remember the questions, brother, how are you going to answer them?
I'm going to answer you.
No. If you can't remember the questions, you can't answer. Let me say the questions one more time.
No.
Question 1. What is the harmonizing method of what goes in the Old Testament and New Testament and what comes out? What is it? Number 2 is, where is the chain of narration of people that lived and ate and slept in the same time as Jesus or Moses or whatever, that actually narrated what Jesus said, not someone 100 years after? And number 3, and don't divert to Islam, we can have that discussion afterwards. These are the 3 questions. The 3rd question, who gave Athanasius the right, or whoever it may have been in addition to Athanasius, the right to choose 27 books of the New Testament, not 29, 30, or 26 and 25? That's my 3 questions.
Okay.
Who's going to answer?
I'm answering.
Who's going to answer?
I'm going to answer.
Listen, brother. He's a doctor.
You can ask.
Sorry,
you can
brother. He's a scholar of Christianity.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No.
Would you like to defer it to him?
No, let me talk.
Would you like to defer it to him?
He's going to talk. Okay, I'm going to answer.
Okay, you can answer. You can answer.
Bro,
yeah.
all those questions you're asking are irrelevant.
No, I'm sorry.
Just hear me.
No, I'm not.
The history, brother, Mohammed, history remains history, and its truth always prevails. Where I come from, we have a history.
Okay.
This history may not have been recorded, but this history is true. It has occurred. And I'm telling you,
is that
your proof,
fine.
Your proof of the Bible.
I haven't said any proof.
Just hold. The proof of the Bible being true is the land of Israel itself, its people. Because I'm going to answer.
Just let him finish.
So when you're talking about the chain of narration, someone told someone told, it can be made up.
Okay.
There is no way we can verify those people. Really, have you heard it from so and so? This can be made up. So that's what I'm saying. Your question is irrelevant.
So you don't have an answer to it?
I'm answering you. I'm saying.
So you don't have an answer.
We have the proof of the Bible being true.
Where is it?
Based on the land of Israel and its people, nation of Israel.
So do you all agree with that answer?
The old Bible.
Are you convinced by that?
Just hold on. The Bible claims that the nation of Israel will be destroyed.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on.
Marcos,
the Old Testament, the Bible claimed the nation of Israel will be destroyed. Okay. And he will be restored again.
Okay, Marcus.
All these events the Old Testament talked about all occurred in our time. In our time are evident. So our Bible.
So you don't have a harmonizing method? You don't have a chain of narration?
I said to you, those can be made up. There is no way we can verify.
So you don't have a harmonizing method?
We cannot verify your chain.
And Athanasius, 27
your chains of narration. No, your chains of narration.
Thank you very much.
What you're claiming cannot be verified.
Okay, fine.
Cannot be verified.
Thank you, Marco. Listen. I've listened to what you've said now. I've heard what you said.
Did you hear my
Yes, I
answers?
have. Can I respond to that? Well, look. So I've asked them 3 questions. Number 1. How do you decide what goes in and what comes out of the Bible in terms of text criticism? Is there a harmonizing method? You said that's irrelevant. I think that's very relevant, because if that wasn't there, then we would have a slapdash.
No, I'm saying the history
excuse me.
itself.
Marco, I've had listened. My friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Have I listened to you?
If it was claimed, it was the first claim. We wouldn't have it.
All right, so
no, don't go.
No. If you're not going to respect me, if you're going to speak over me, then I'm not going to see that you're going to want to preach. You can preach on the step.
I'm not preaching. I'm asking.
All right, so just listen. The first thing is, I asked you 3 questions. I asked you, is there a harmonizing method? Meaning, is there a way you can decipher what is the Bible and what isn't the Bible from the manuscript evidence that you have? Listen, please, excuse me. We know now what the scholars do to determine. I know you read the Bible. You in the King James Version? What do you read?
Yeah, I read the King James.
King James, yeah. So there's some scholars that have decided that this is going to be part of the King James Version, they sit down and say, okay, this is the Masoretic text, this is the in the case of the Old Testament, this is the Dead Sea Scrolls, this is the Septuagint, we'll decide what goes in and we'll decide what goes out. My question is, when they're making that decision, what principles are they using to come to that conclusion? You're saying it doesn't matter. Okay, no problem. It doesn't matter. Then, as historians, we have no. Sorry.
Can I interject?
Let me finish.
I just want to interject just one question.
Marco.
I just want to interject.
I know what you want.
Marco, I haven't finished what I'm saying, and then you can interject. What's your name, my friend? Roy. How are you, my friend? You okay? All right, Roy, listen to me. This is a very important point, because what we're saying is, what constitutes the Bible itself? How do we come to the conclusion that...
Just one second, interject.
No, you can't interject, because I've listened to what you've said and I was silent, so you have to do the same thing. I asked you 3 questions. The harmonizing method, chain of narration, and who gave Athanasius the right to choose 27 books? Where does it say in the Bible that 400 or 350 years from now, there shall be a man called Athanasius who will choose what is in the New Testament or not? So you have it's irrelevant. So if it's irrelevant, I will take it from you. Sorry. I will take it. Marco. Sorry, before you start shouting and talking.
I'm not shouting.
But interjecting. You are interjecting. Listen, before you start interjecting, like you did with this positive woman here.
Please don't do that.
Okay, Marco, you did take her mic away.
You're a nice guy.
And I'll be honest, she was doing a better job than you. Okay.
According to you, because she was selling you out. She was selling out.
Anyways, she wasn't selling.
You like
so she's Christian, Christian. Anyway, so look. Anyway, look. Point is, you're saying by you saying that the questions are irrelevant, I will take it that you don't have an answer for those questions.
Of course I have an answer.
So no, you had your chance. No, I'll give you. Okay.
I gave you a meaning.
Listen, Marco. Marco, stop talking. You have a scholar behind you who's finished his PhD in Christian studies.
It doesn't matter.
Listen. You have 2 options. Either you'll be humble enough to say, I don't know, I'll defer it to my brother here, or which I think you should do. I mean, in Millionaire they have phone a friend, call the audience.
No.
You know, 50-50. If I was in your position and I had someone who was much more knowledgeable than me in my religion behind me, I would say, please come on, help me out.
It's not about that.
No, Marco, listen. If you want to be the man, if you don't know, you don't know.
Don't worry.
Yeah, even your sister's telling, if you don't know, you don't know.
What
Marco, I'm giving you one more chance. You have to listen. You have 2 choices. Either you phone a friend, maybe you want to ask the audience, listen to me.
You back and then...
Marco, I'm giving you a chance to phone a friend, and by the way, I highly recommend you do.
No. Let me answer. Okay.
You ask the audience, or you try one more time, and I promise you here, if you lose this, everyone's going to see.
According to you, according to you,
right.
No one is
My question, one more time, the question is clear. What is the harmonizing principle for the Old Testament and New Testament as relates to text criticism? How do we know what goes in and what comes out? That's question 1. What is it? Number 2, it's a question. It's a general knowledge question. Number 2 is, what is the chain of narration, if there is one at all, for the Old Testament and the New Testament? And number 3 is, who gave Athanasius the right to choose 27 books of the New Testament, not 28, 29, or 25, 26? These are the questions.
Who gave Abu Bakr the right to destroy,
That's not my question.
To burn at the Quran?
That was Uthman, by the way.
I'm answering by your question.
Okay, answer my question first and I'll answer yours.
I'm saying to you,
do you have an answer?
Gave Abu Bakr...
So you don't have an answer?
No, I'm answering it.
Why are you asking me a question?
What I'm saying to you...
So you don't have an answer?
I've answered you by...
No, you haven't.
By
you said it was irrelevant.
I've answered you by the question.
Has she answered?
I've answered you by the question. So I'm going to say to you...
Marco, you don't have an answer for me.
Please, what matters is the story being true.
How do you know it's true when there's no chain of narration?
I'm bringing to the truth.
So we don't have an answer?
No, just hold on.
Yeah.
That's why the reason why I say, the point you are bringing, first of all, your chain of narration that you are claiming
I'm not talking about chain now, I'm just saying, have you got a chain of narration?
No, you're trying to apply your logic of Islamic logic to Christianity logic. It's not,
no
it doesn't
problem.
work like
I'm
that.
asking a question. So you're saying there's no chain of narration? Is that the answer?
You are standing, actually,
is there a chain of narration?
I'm saying to you, actually, the chain of narration is the land of Israel, the nation of Israel.
So the country itself.
They're proving that the history of Christianity is true.
All right, okay, thank you.
That's the answer I can give you.
Thank you very much.
And I'm just saying,
the people will make their decision.
You've been woman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
You have a grandfather.
Yeah.
And the evidence of that grandfather existing is you've been here.
All right, okay.
You understand?
Yes, I understand.
You speak the history, the truth of history.
Well,
so, people of this time, the nation of Israel, the Christian, and the miracles, and everything they're doing prove the Bible is true.
Okay, thank you, Marco.
You understand?
Yes, thank you very much.
But I wanted to go in theology. I wanted to go in
any other thing?
No, yes. I wanted to go because.
So there's no answers.
Yeah. Do you wanna come in? He wanna talk to you. I don't wanna be too long. No, it's fine.
إن أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والاشتراك في القناة.